going on, guys? You're gonna have to live without my mic today. Hopefully this is hopefully there's enough sound here and I'm not getting background noise, but my mic, I was delivering that building you just saw, and my camera fell over, and the way it hit the ground, it broke my microphone, the part that hooks to the media mod. So I got no mics right now, but we're gonna we got to our pickup. This was turned into a little bit of an event. I turned in the wrong place. It was really hard to get spun around over there, and then I got here, and that's the driveway I had to come down right there, and I had to come down that driveway, spin around in here. I ended up pulling in right where I'm at now, and then backing up into that little ramp right there, and then spinning around this way and backing up to where I'm at now. But you can see that big tall truck, the second one, the one closest to the building there, says site spreader on it. That is our baby right there, and I don't know, we're gonna see. I just walked that thing off with my feet. I didn't grab my tape measure, but I just walked it off with my feet, and I came up with exactly 29 foot from the front bumper to the back of the back tires. So this is gonna be close. I'm not sure it's gonna fit, but we're gonna give it a heck of a try here. I'm gonna get detached real quick, and then we're gonna put it on, so stick around.
We ride across these plains and prairies, rocky mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side by side. It's more than just a living, y'all. Hell, it's our way of life. We're the last of the cowboys.
All right, well, wasn't raining when I detached, but now it started raining again. Here's our baby right here. 2008 Paystar. Pretty nice looking truck. This piece hanging off the back, I measured it right to those back tires right there. I measured it right at 29 foot. I'm gonna pull one on the height right now. Make sure that we're gonna be okay height-wise, because that thing's pretty tall. Now we should be all right. Measured out 11 foot 6 inches. There's a little piece sticking up on top, but we should be okay. So go do this. Go get her lined up. Oh, you know what I want to know? I want to check out how wide this thing is. Alright, well, it's 8 foot. At least it looks like it anyway, so. Goes. right, guys, we are loaded up. That was an event. Holy smokes. Still got to get a height measurement. I'm a little concerned. About the height on this thing, but I'm gonna cover securement and then we're gonna grab that height measurement and see what it looks like. I think we're gonna be all right, but you'll see why here when I'm covering securement, why I'm worried about it. But all right, so as you saw in the video with me putting this thing on, this was super tight. I'm cramming this thing. I really thought this was the one. I thought, here we go, this is the one. I'm gonna lose this battle. I've been fortunate so far. I've been able to make everything fit that I thought I could make fit. I thought this was going to be the one. I thought I met my match, but I got it on there. I won the battle, I think. We're going to check that height. I might not have, but this is what we got. You can see right here. Oh, she is close. Now that might seem like a lot until I go to disconnect and that thing tips back. That's not good. But it won't even work right there just like that. What I had to do is back the truck up a little bit. I had to back the truck up just a little bit so I could get rehooked back in and then move the truck back down on the blocks, and you're gonna see those here in a second. But this is what I got for securement on this thing. This thing weighs, what they tell me, is 26,000 pounds. I believe it. My box is probably pretty heavy, so I got one chain, 2 binders. I went right off the axle. You can see that in there. I went right off the axle inside there, below the body. Got one chain, 2 binders there. Did the same thing back here with this axle. I couldn't find my piece of rubber, so I threw a edge protector in there where the chains were rubbing together. You know who that's for, right? Mr. Finch, Rob's dad, he likes to pick on me about the little nitpicky things that I do wrong. So there you go, Mr. Finch. We got you covered on that one. So anyways, I got 2 chains back here. Same thing. I X'd off the center of the pumpkin, wrapped around, went that way, wrapped around, went this way. I probably could have done that 1 chain, 2 binders, but I just wasn't crazy about the way it looked like that. So coming out with it instead of across. So I just did it this way. Makes me feel a little bit better. And now this is why, okay, so what was happening here was this tire was stopping down here. Clear this lens. The back of this tire, it was actually hitting right about here, down there, and stopping the truck, and it wasn't enough room up front to be able to get my trailer connected. So what I did was I took a 6x6, laid it on its side. That's actually a 4x6. Laid it on its side, drove up on top of it, and by driving up on it, it allowed this tire to go back further a little bit, which gave me that extra 3 or 4 inches I needed to clear the front deck and be able to get reattached. That is a little trick that a lot of people use now. That might be the problem. We're gonna find out here in a minute. It measured out 11.6, so I think it'll be okay, but we're gonna find out here in a minute. What I did on the back here, they got the back of the frame, they got that plate welded in there, bolted in. So I just grabbed my chain off each side of that plate, went X chain, 1 chain both directions. Same deal, got a binder on each side. We get half credit for each one of those. So basically what we got going on here, we got a total of 3 chains holding in 26,000 pounds. Way more than enough. The one thing I could possibly get picked on by DOT. I don't think I will, but I can't get, there's a bracket up there that folds the mirror in, and I can't get that bracket to move like it's supposed to, so that mirror will fold in. And so it's gonna have to stay out. I'm just gonna have to watch it when I'm going down the road, make sure I don't catch anything with it, but it's not any wider than my mirror, so I'll have to pay attention to that. That technically that's an oversized load because the mirror's sticking out, which is complete BS in my mind, because if you look right there, my truck mirror isn't any further out than that truck mirror. So why is that an oversized load? But that's what they say. If it's on the trailer, it's different. So anyways, we're gonna grab a height measurement here real fast, make sure we're okay. We already released our brakes. We're gonna make sure we're all right, and then we're gonna get out of here, go home for the weekend. baby. I knew she was going to be close, but it looks like that pole's pretty straight. It maybe could go in a little bit more, and that might give us a little bit better than what we've got, but it's pretty dang close right there. And we are coming up with 13 foot 6 inches. Right on the nose. Man, I can't believe that worked. I didn't think that was gonna work, honestly. I thought I was gonna be blowing smoke up everybody's butt. Let's walk back here and make sure that that is the highest point on this load. That could be a problem. But it's not a problem. That is the absolute highest point. So look at that. We are right on the money. 13.6. Man, what is going on with my light? Huh. My switch is off right now. And those lights are turning themselves on. Oh man. I bet when that tire blew it. Got one of the wires back here. I'm gonna have to dig into that this weekend. But right now, I'm gonna put my hot pole away. I'm gonna put my oh, you know what? I gotta do something with these boards up front, but put my driving shoes back on, take my working boots off. We're gonna go to the house, man. I appreciate everybody watching. If this is your first time on the channel, thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoy what you saw, man, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more. Coming back to the channel, you guys know the store, know the deal. I love you guys. You're the reason these videos keep coming. So thanks for the comments. I enjoy it. Keep them coming. Even Mr. Finch, when he's trying to correct me when I'm wrong. Not that I'm ever wrong. No, I'm not even gonna say that, man. I say that jokingly, and the universe will just, as we know this week, the universe will just make me pay for it. So anyways, that's it, man. That's a wrap for this week, and we are gonna go home. We will talk to you guys all soon. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Stay safe out there. What's going on, guys? Monday morning, Monday, yeah, something like that. So 7:48 in the morning. Left the house at about 3 o'clock this morning to get over here because we got a little bit of a tall order today. But first, we'll talk about that here in a minute. But first, we're gonna try to get this truck chassis, or this truck, off of the trailer. As you saw in the video earlier, it's pretty tight up against that. I gotta try to back this thing up. The good part about it, it's dry today. So hopefully, it's a 6x6 truck. So if I can't get it to just climb off the differential lock, might lock in the front axle, and we'll get it to back up. Should get it to back up that way. So let's go do this, get this thing taken off. All right, so what we got to do here is, because of this right here, we're gonna need to back this thing up just a little bit. We don't need much, but this thing will come back, probably just about touch that when I go to hook back to it. So we just need this thing to go back just a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen up these chains here that are pulling forward on it. I'm gonna take them off there, leave the other ones on for now. I may take those off just because they're up against the tires. And then we'll leave the back ones on just to hold it, just so it can't go any further. And we're gonna try to back this thing up just a little bit and get it off the trailer. That should be all we need to get rehooked and get all this done. So here we go. easier than I thought it was going to. It climbed right up there, no problem. So we're gonna get these other 2 chains off and take this thing all the way off. That's that. Put these chains away and get out of here. Going on to pick up got a frac tank, 30 foot long, 12 foot wide, 12 foot 4 tall. We're gonna go pick up here in about 3 hours or so, so stick around.